Hey, it's Matt Getsi. Welcome back to another edition of Along the Journey. I know I'm very late putting this out, and there's there's some good reasons why, and I'll share those with you in just a minute. Don't go away. Hey, it's Matt Getsi, and welcome to Along the Journey, where I get to take you on my journey. So buckle up. This could be a wild ride. Hey, it's Matt Getsi. Welcome back to another edition of Along the Journey. I'm not saying which edition it is because I've really lost count at this point. Anyway, very late getting this out, but part of the reason is because last weekend I was in Washington, D.C., and I went for the return, kind of a national and global day of prayer and repentance. And I went for that, and I was thinking I was going to do, a live segment there. But, the people that put that on were expecting about 2,000 people, and they got over 20,000 people, and between that and Franklin Graham's prayer march that he did the same weekend, and a lot of other groups doing their things, there were well over 30,000 people, all kind of milling around there, and it was so loud. And frankly, they had expected so few people there that they had set up like very few of the little bathrooms, the wonderful porta potties. There were lines like half a mile long getting to each one of those. And picture this, if your mind, if you dare, overflowing porta potties. So anyway, me being in my mid 50s, just really, my bladder was not going to hang out there all day long. So I didn't get to be near as big a part of that as I hoped to. And I didn't get to shoot a video there either. So, so anyway, now I have been back, for over a week, and, I've really been putting these videos off because, as I mentioned early on in my first couple of videos, when I got the mold in my house, in this house, 15 years ago, it started causing me to get sick all the time, and I was staying sick a lot, and my voice, my vocal folds, all of that were irritated constantly, and as a result of prolonged exposure to that, I completely lost my voice. I wasn't able to sing any note. You get a note, la, I can hit it now. But before, many years ago, before lots of therapy and lots of training and lots of exercises every single day for 12 plus years now, I'd go to hit la and I'd get, or it just like there was no control. I couldn't control anything about it, which was incredibly frustrating to have been able to do something your whole life, and it was like breathing. It was easy. I could sing for hours and would never get sore doing that, but I could talk and that would wear me out. So singing was so natural to me. It was actually easier than speaking and talking was. So, but all of that changed, and it changed over the course of about a year and a half, 2 years, and it got to where doing any simple note was an incredible struggle. So I've been working on that. I've been working on that for over 12 years. For the last 2 years, very intensively, using the Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy program, and that has really helped a lot. I still have a ways to go with it. So at any rate, I initially told you guys that that I was hoping to get this CD out actually this month in October, and a couple of things are kind of delaying that. One is the fact that not all of the parts are recorded yet. I still need to get my brother Mark up here to do some bass parts for me. I still haven't found the right fiddle player for the song Convicted. It's a rock song that I'm doing with bluegrass instruments. I know that sounds a little crazy, but it actually sounds so cool. So anyway, but I'm trying to find a really good fiddle player that can take it out with a lead at the end, but not sound country, because it truly is not a country song. It's a rock song, but I'm doing it with bluegrass instruments. So I need somebody that really has a good command of the instrument, that can lay down a part that wails, but still is, it's a country instrument, basically. So it's kind of like trying to find a player that can totally not play country, that on their country instrument that they played country on their whole lives. It's kind of weird and a little difficult. So the other the other thing that has really delayed me is the fact that my voice still isn't where I want it to be. I can do okay as far as singing in clubs and stuff like that. That works all right. But to really sing well enough to have it recorded to where people can hear it over and over and over again, I'm just not comfortable that I'm there yet. So I'm putting it off. I hope to be there soon. I'm getting closer every day, but I just don't know how long this is going to take. It's taken way longer than I ever imagined it would so far. And so I just have to keep believing that as long as I keep putting forth effort, God will continue to bless that, and I'll get there at some point, but I'm not there yet. And so I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Gradually, certain songs are easier than others. So I will get the easier ones done, and as I strengthen, I'll move into the others. But regardless of that, today I do want to talk about an early part of my journey. And this is weird because I've never talked about this before to anyone, and now I'm talking to everyone in the world about this. It's kind of weird for me. So when I was young, probably, I don't know, 9, 10 years old, whatever, this family moved into our neighborhood. And this family had, one girl my age. Her name was Heather. She had 2 younger sisters, Shannon and, I can't think of it right now, and a brother, Nathan, I think. Anyway, when they first moved in, I just, I met Heather then, and I just didn't like her at all. I thought, oh, great. Why couldn't someone fun have moved into my neighborhood? So anyway, I just didn't like her right off the bat. Over time, I ended up spending some time with her, and I actually found that she was pretty fun to be around, and I did like her. And that went from that to we became really good friends, and then within a couple of years, I discovered that, I was madly in love. So anyway, yeah, I know that sounds funny. I was just a dumb kid, but hey, I was a dumb kid with incredibly deep feelings. So I fell in love, and then shortly thereafter, within, 6 months to a year, the family bought some property out of town, and and then they moved. Well, I just never could get past the hope that, I would locate them again, and that things would just kind of resume where we left off. And so anyway, I waited years. I mean, years and years and years. So that brings me to this next song. The next song, I don't know exactly which year I wrote it, but I think it was somewhere around 9 years after they had left. Maybe not that long, 7 years maybe. And I was still waiting and hoping that we'd reconnect and things would just take off from where they were. And, I saw so many kids in my school when I was growing up. They'd go with this girl for a week, and then they'd go with this girl for a week, and they just they get out of one little thing and they jump right into the next one, and that's the way a lot of people operated. But I never really operated that way. Pretty much once I liked someone, I always liked them. If I committed to someone, I was committed for life. I've just been always that kind of very committed, very deep person that when I make a connection with someone, I always have that connection. Even if I don't see them for 20, 30 years, I always have a connection with them because I just always feel connected and I don't let those things go lightly. So anyway, this song I'm going to show you, I'm kind of winging this thing out live, and I don't know how my voice is going to work today, but you'll definitely understand why I'm not ready to put this CD out yet. Because though my voice it's getting better, I'm getting more control of it, it just isn't where I need it to be yet in order to actually record these for real. So but I'm going to share this song with you. It has one verse, basically a verse and a chorus, and then I don't know, at the time I wrote it, that's all I really had to say about it. And so rather than writing another verse or waiting years and writing something else to it, I just repeat the first verse again. Because, the verse and the chorus basically says what I felt and needed to say at that time. But it's a very hopeful song. It's a joyful song. It's just about joyfully expecting something to resume. And so I'm going to share this one with you now. I hope it turns out okay. Just remember, when I finally do the CD, it's going to be when my voice is actually ready to do it. Right now I'm doing this video because I really need to get another video out, and I just know it's not going to be as good as I want it to be because my voice just isn't ready yet to be doing this. But unless I keep working at it and keep doing it and keep sharing, it's never going to get there. So bear with me, and just know that this was a part of who I am. It's just part of who I was. I fell in love at a very early age, and it took me years and years and years to get over that. Matter of fact, I think I was probably 21 when I learned she had moved to New York and got married. And at that point, I was able to let it go. Because, I'm Catholic, and Catholics believe that once someone's married, they're married for life. They can separate or whatever, but they are not free to go and marry someone else without a long process of annulment, and it has to be verified that for some reason the first marriage was not valid. So at any rate, that was the point when I was, I guess, 21, when I'd heard, oh, she's moved to New York City, she got married, and at that point, I'm like, okay, well, I can let go at this point. But up until that point, I never could. So anyway, I'm going to share this song. This one's going to be on the CD. It's not a religious song at all. It's just a song that expressed some feelings I had when I was a teenager and was just still hoping that things would come back together again. So this one's called Girl, I Need You. So hope you like it.
I can't attempt to say how long, baby, how long it's been since we went our separate ways. But all this time I met no other lady. I'm hoping someday you'll come back to stay. Maybe I'll find that I still know you, and maybe you're still open to. Girl, I need you. I need to be near you. I'm lost with say how long, baby? How long it's been since when I separate ways? But all this time I met no other lady. I'm hoping someday you'll come back to stay. Maybe I'll find that I still know you, and maybe you're still open to. Girl, I need you. I need to be near you. I'm lost without you, baby. So come on over and save me. Yeah, girl, I need you. I need to be near you one more time. Don't turn me down. No, don't turn me round. Oh, no, no. So, it was a good attempt at least. Yes, my voice cracks a little bit. It doesn't quite make pitch here and there. It's just not doing what I want it to just yet, but it will. In Jesus' name, it will. So, anyway, you probably noticed there's a little Doobie Brothers, Michael McDonald kind of influence in that. And so, I guess that's it for this time around. We'll see you next time on Along the Journey. Thanks.